Okay, I have a question for you. What if I told you that you could eat the same exact meal, same ingredients, same portions, same everything, and have a dramatically different impact on your blood sugar, your insulin, and your energy, just by changing the order in which you eat it? Sounds like a gimmick, right? Sounds like one of those clickbait headlines that promises magic. But here's the thing, it's not magic, it's not a diet trick. It's a powerful research backed metabolic hack rooted in the basic physiology of how digestion works. And the best part, it's completely free. You don't have to buy anything, you don't have to give up anything. Today, I'm going to show you the simple strategy that can change how you feel after every single meal. It's called sequential eating. And by the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly why it works and exactly how to implement it tonight at dinner. Welcome to my channel. I'm Belinda Dow, a licensed dietitian. Let me break down the science for you. The physiology of sequential eating. Let's walk through what happens in your digestive tract when you eat in a specific sequence. Think of it as building a layered defense against a glucose spike. 3 layers, 3 steps. 1. Fiber and vegetables come first. Start your meal with fiber rich vegetables, a salad, some broccoli, asparagus, greens. Um, as this fiber moves into your stomach and your small intestine, something fascinating happens. It forms a viscous gel like mesh, literally a physical barrier. Think of it like putting a speed bump in the path of glucose. Or better yet, imagine a net. The fiber mesh catches the glucose molecules that come after, slowing down how fast they can get into your bloodstream. This is one simple step, eating your veggies first. It's going to blunt your post meal glucose rise by 10 to 15% just on its own. Layer number 2, protein and fat come second. You eat your protein and your healthy fats: chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, avocado, olive oil, nuts. When protein hits your gut, it stimulates the release of a powerful hormone, most importantly, GLP-1. This is basically a hormone that does two critical things. First, they further slow down gastric emptying. Food just hangs out in your stomach longer, releasing it slower. Second, it enhances the feeling of fullness by signaling directly to your brain, we're good here, we've got this. This creates a second biochemical dampening effect on the glucose that's still going to come. GLP-1, I'm sure a lot of you have heard, it was actually synthetically made into an injection, into a medication to allow you to do exactly what it does, but in higher doses. But imagine that you can actually increase your GLP-1 by eating in this pattern. Layer number 3, complex carbohydrates. Last, finally, you eat your starches, your rice, your pasta, your potatoes, your bread, whatever carb you're actually having. But now the path for rapid glucose absorption is significantly obstructed. The fiber mesh is in place. The hormones that we release, the GLP-1, are flowing. So when those carbs arrive, their glucose enters your bloodstream as a slow, gentle trickle instead of a violent flood. What's the result here? The dramatic flattening blood sugar curve, lower insulin demand, and sustain energy without the crash afterwards. Same meal, different order, and a completely different outcome. The data is not just a theory. And I want you to know that this isn't just like a neat idea I came up with. This is proven science. There was actually a landmark study published in a journal called Diabetes Care, where researchers took two people with type 2 diabetes and had them eat the exact same meal on different days, but in different orders. The results were honestly staggering. When participants ate their carbohydrates last after vegetables and protein, their post meal blood sugar peaks were 37% lower. 37%, that's not a small tweak. That's a pharmaceutical level impact from simply rearranging your plate. Their insulin levels were significantly lower too. And the levels of the hormone called GIP, which can promote fat storage, were also reduced. What this means is less oxidative stress, less inflammation, less fat storage signaling, and a much, much happier pancreas. It's one of the most powerful free tools you have for improving your metabolic health, and you can use it at your very next meal. Practical application in the real world. So, how do you make this work, let's say, in real life? Because I know it's difficult sometimes. I know we're not always going to eat the perfectly plated meal with vegetables neatly separate from your protein and neatly separated from your carbs. Um, it's difficult, and sometimes you want to have the whole thing together. You want to have a bite of each. But let me break it down in a scenario that might work at home. It's easy. You serve your meal, let's say family style or plate with compartments. Consciously, you can eat your vegetables first, then your protein and fat, and then your carbs. If it's all mixed together, like a stir fry or a bowl, just prioritize picking out the veggies and protein first, and then like eat around the rice until the very end. At a restaurant, you can get strategic. Ask for the salad or the veggie side to come out first, let's say, or as an appetizer. Finish it before your main course arrives. If bread comes to the table, and this one's hard, I know, politely ask the server to take it away or just move it out of arm's reach until after you've eaten your main course. For a pasta dish, ask for, let's say, extra vegetables to be mixed in and eat those components first. Snacks, modified mode. Always pair a carbohydrate, let's say, with a protein or a fat. And if you can eat the protein or the fat component first, maybe a few almonds before you eat the apple, a cheese stick before you eat crackers, you're still getting the snack you want, but you're programming a better metabolic response. Here's the mindset shift that I want you to take away from this. Start seeing food not just as nutrients, but as information, as a technique. Every bite sends signals to your body in a specific sequence. By being intentional about that sequence, you're actually programming a better outcome with every single meal. And this approach naturally improves your portion control as well. You're going to often find that by the time you get to the carbs, you're actually perfectly satisfied with the smaller amount. You didn't even have to restrict yourself or psychologically feel like you're eating less carbs. You're just actually listening to your body's natural fullness signals. This is arguably the simplest and most immediate action you can take for your metabolic health. You don't have to change what you buy at the grocery store. You don't have to change how you cook. You don't have to give up foods that you love. You just have to change the order. So let's try it. Let's try this for your next meal. See if it works. See how you feel. It can be breakfast, it can be lunch, dinner, or all three if you're able to. Veggies first, protein, fats, then carbs. Then pay close attention. How do you feel 1 hour later, 2 hours later? Do you have steady energy? Are you free from the post meal slump that usually hits? I would love it if you could come back and tell me in the comments if you felt a difference. What meal did you try? And if it worked for you. I genuinely want to know. If you love practical, nonsense free strategies that work with your body's own brilliant biology, you're absolutely in the right place. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And thank you for listening. For your next meal, remember veggies, protein, carbs in that order. See you next time.